What's up YouTube? It's Elijah One Dream and we're back again with another NBA 2K21 next generation build video. So today we're looking at an absolute demi of a build. Now this is probably my most comp build yet, especially for the park. This build's gonna go absolutely nuts and I have no doubt in my mind you'll be able to be successful in the rec with this build as well too. Now this is a playmaking 3-level scorer. I do not have any gameplay footage for you guys yet. I have been grinding out the 2-way inside out playmaker, but once I'm done with that build, this is gonna be my next build and I will for sure be bringing you guys gameplay with this build. This is easily, like I was talking about, my most comp build yet. I cannot wait to start using this build. If you don't have a build that's under 95, I would highly recommend making this build for Puma Mania. It's gonna be absolutely insane. You get great ratings all the way across the board, almost max physicals, and like I said, the ratings are just absolutely OP. But let's get right into the build. It is a power forward. Of course, they are the demis. Right here, you 6'9". You want to go all the way down to 210 pounds. Now, you don't want to touch the wingspan either. So it's 6'9", 210, 7'2" wingspan. Now, you can go built, burly. It doesn't matter. I actually ended up going with burly once again, but you can pick whatever you want. It does not matter. So go ahead, click continue. That's it right there. So now for our finishing, max out the driving layup, max out your driving dunk, max out your standing dunk. Boom, 20 finishing badges just like that. Super easy and super clean. Now for your shooting, you want to go all the way maxed out for your mid and 3-pointer obviously. So right here we have an 84 3-ball and an 86 mid-range. Now at 98 overall, this will go to an 89 mid, so you will unlock Hall of Fame hot shot at 98 overall. So that's going to be extremely OP. You already get Hall of Fame heat seeker for your finishing as well, but you want to round this out to a 65, so you're gonna get 15 shooting badges on this build. Now for the playmaking, put this thing up all the way to an 88. So again, at 98 overall, you're gonna unlock Hall of Fame floor general, you're gonna have Hall of Fame special delivery as well too, and you're gonna have Hall of Fame heat seeker and hot shot. So that is insanely OP, you guys. You're gonna get your takeover in no time. Now guess what? We also get gold clamps on this build with an 80 perimeter defense, max out your steal, max out your block, max out your defensive rebound, and just wait. We're gonna put this up to an 82. So you get 21 defensive badges. So we're only at an 89 of 95 overall. Go ahead, max out your speed, max out your acceleration. Now for your strength, you wanna go 71. Go to a 71 strength, just like that. Vertical, max that thing out, and the stamina, we're gonna almost max it out at an 86. So we have 20 finishing, 15 shooting, 21 playmaking, and 21 defensive badges with almost max physicals. This build is gonna be nuts, you guys. I cannot wait to get this to 99 as well too. 80 plus speed. You're gonna be able to speed boost at 99 in Dual Takeover too with the playmaking takeovers that you get, or the slashing takeover as well too. You get elite contact dunks, an 84 3-ball, 88 and 99, and in takeover that's a 90 plus 3-ball along with your 90s plus finishing. You still have your playmaking and ball handling, a 99 defensive rebound, a 99 block, 80 steal, 80s perimeter defense. It's absolutely nuts, you guys. This build is gonna go so crazy, especially in the park too, and you will for sure be successful in the rec with this build as well too. So that's the build right here. Go ahead and click X continue. Now these are our takeover options right here. We get finishing, sharpshooting, playmaking, and glass cleaning. Pretty much the best takeovers. Post takeover is also very OP as well, but right here these are super nasty. Now the takeovers that I ended up choosing on this build, I actually ended up going with team ratings boost. I have not used playmaking takeover before, so I wanted to try that out. But essentially you guys can pick whatever takeover you want, whatever you feel, because the ratings that you get with this build, you're gonna be able to do everything no matter what. 90 plus driving dunk, standing dunk, you get an 84 3-ball and an 86 mid. That's very greenable with no badges anyway. You can do whatever you want. It's super clean, super nasty, but I wanted to be the ultimate teammate, give that team ratings boost, and then I actually went with the spot up precision. So I went play sharp on my playmaking 3-level scorer. Just just so then I get that extra rating +8 to my 3-ball in Dual Takeover. I still get that +8 speed with ball, so I'm faster, I can shoot, my passing's a lot better. I just find this all around great. And then you still get that +5 to your finishing, so you're still looking at 95+, driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, everything like that. And then once you get plus to 99 too, that's pretty much a 99 finishing in all 3 of those categories. So this is insane, you guys. Go ahead, click finish. It comes out as a Playmaking 3-level score. I wish it came out as something different, but regardless, this build's gonna go stupid. The badges are nuts. The physicals are almost maxed out. It is incredible. And you get Hall of Fame Heat Seeker, Hall of Fame Hot Shot, Hall of Fame Special Delivery. You're gonna get your takeover in no time. Now, I will show you guys the badges since I did not drop any gameplay with this build. So we're gonna start off with the finishing. Obviously, you wanna go Hall of Fame Posterizer, of course. Go Hall of Fame Slithery Finisher, especially if you plan on using the spin dunk. You're gonna get way more success with it with this badge, especially. I always like to use Pro Touch as well too. You can throw on your Heat Seeker just like that as well. And maybe you want your Fearless Finisher, or you can throw on your Acrobat as well too. You don't necessarily need Hall of Fame Pro Touch with the 90s+ driving layup, but you could put that on. Bronze or Silver Putback Boss just to get those putback animations. You still do have an 80+ offensive rebound and an 86 vertical, so you're still going to be able to get offensive rebounds and putback dunk contact animations, everything like that. You'd be super crazy. Maybe you can go Hall of Fame Fearless Finisher, Silver Acrobat. That will help you for layups off of the spin dunk in case you get those animations. So those are the main badges that I would use for this build. Giant Slayer, you don't necessarily really need it. You're not facing too many builds that are taller than 6'9". You will in the wreck, but I don't really think you needed that much. But these are the main finishing badges that I would use. You can put them on whatever levels you may feel. Hall of Fame Heat Seeker is really OP. It's really nice. You get like half your takeover from a spin dunk, really. It's pretty nice. So these are the finishing badges that I would recommend for this build. Now the shooting badges is gonna go absolutely crazy. 84 3-ball. Obviously you want your deep threes. You want your hot zone hunter. You can even go with your catch and shoot. Hall of Fame blinders too if you want, but you could even just go with the Hall of Fame hot shot just like that too. And if somebody flashes you, you're getting your takeover, almost dual takeover in one 3-ball. And you're gonna be sparking from anywhere with this. It's gonna be super nice. Maybe you want to put on Silver Green Machine just to lock in those greens and make sure you are banging. But there are a lot of different badges that you can try out here. You still have an 86 mid-range, 86 fade. Maybe Silver Fade Ace is something you want to try out as well too. You can also try out difficult shots, anything like that. That could be super nasty. You don't necessarily have to use hot shot. Can use other badges just like this. So that would be also a very clean setup. You're gonna be a demon with this setup. You won't get your takeover as fast, but you still have that Hall of Fame Heat Seeker, Hall of Fame Special Delivery to get you takeover in other ways. So these are gonna be your main badges as well too. Definitely just play around with these, experiment with what you like. Maybe you like some other ones in different levels. It's totally up to you, whatever works best for you as well. But I find that these will be the main badges for you to be successful on this build. The playmaking is gonna go absolutely crazy once again. Hall of Fame Special Delivery, you can pretty much keep that on at all times. Hall of Fame Bullet Passer, definitely leave that on at all times. It's probably my favorite playmaking badge. I just love how crisp and clean it makes the passes. Hall of Fame Needle Threader too, so you can get your passes in between defenders really easily, and it makes it very hard for them to steal unless they have a high steal rating with Interceptor. Obviously you want your gold quick first step too, so you can blow by people with no problem. And you can go Hall of Fame Floor General as well too to be the ultimate teammate once you unlock that at 98 overall. And then you can even go Silver Dimer too. You're going to be a great teammate with that. So these are some great badges if you want to be that assist man, you just want to be that teammate, super nasty. Now if you want to be like a dribbler at 99, everything like that, you can probably take off Special Delivery, all these badges, and you can put on all of the playmaking badges. You can go tight handles, unpluckable. You can even go ankle breaker if you want to. Handles for days, just like this. So it's a really nice playmaking setup right there as well too if you want to run something like that. But you're not going to be dribbling a ton with this build. It is a 4-5 build, so you're going to be playing the big man with this. So I would recommend the other setup that I was showing you right there, where you're going to be a great teammate, help out your team, and you're going to get easier teammate grades that way and more reps. So these are the badges that I would recommend for playmaking on this build. Defensive badges, we're going to go absolutely crazy. Now Hall of Fame Hot Stopper, I probably would not put this on unless you're running a Kia, Court Conqueror, anything like that, just to get your takeover up, because you don't necessarily need a ton of badges to defend against the AIs. But you definitely want to go with your Hall of Fame Intimidator, your Hall of Fame Rim Protector. Now you can pretty much go Silver Chase Iceland artist, you can go Hall of Fame, but silver is just as good too. Hall of Fame pogo stick, of course, Hall of Fame rebound chaser, and then maybe you want to go with gold clamps, of course. So this is going to be your main badge setup for defense. These are pretty much the main badges that you need to be successful. Worm definitely helps for swimming around people and getting more rebounds. You can maybe take off a little bit of intimidator because you still have a 95 block and you do have some strength, so you're going to be able to disrupt some shots. But this is the badge setup that I would mainly recommend for this build, especially for park. Maybe if you're playing rec center, you might not necessarily need clamps because you will be facing some 7'0" plus centers more frequently. So maybe you want to throw on the worm badge just like that because you do have the strength, so you can throw people out the way and get rebounds around them. So these are pretty much the main defensive badges that I would run on this build as well too. I cannot wait to try out this build. I just have to finish my two-way inside out playmaker first, and then I'm gonna get some gameplay with this build. I seriously am very excited for this. If they fix it where you get just as much rep for being 95 plus, this might end up being my main build, especially for park, but I will be using my 7-foot pluses, of course. But this build is just so much of a demi. You get amazing ratings. The 3 shooting is absolutely incredible too. It's just, this build is it. This build is literally it. This is, I don't know how more perfect you can make this build. Maybe some more interior defense would be great. You could drop that strength rating down, but you can do what you want to. You can play around with it. You could drop it and get some more badges elsewhere, but man, this build's gonna go crazy regardless. If you guys enjoyed this build, plan on making this build, make sure you drop a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that sub button too. I'd appreciate that very, very much, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.